Notts County Talk, player ratings as we have just drawn 1-1 with Bromley at home. A frustrating evening, wasn't it? They really did frustrate us at the end of the game. Players going down if the wind blew them a little bit too hard, and the ref pretty much giving them the run of the mill, wasn't he? Disappointed, aren't we?
Yeah, I am. I'm look back at it as I've just finished my video with Matt and you were recording with Will. We've hit the woodwork 3 times, we've missed a one-on-one, we've had their keeper making some unreal saves. It's like we should have scored 4 or 5 again.
Yeah, and that's it, isn't it?
And we've been undone by the cheapest goal.
Yeah.
Michael Cheek has just nipped in at the near post. It's so avoidable.
Yeah.
Not like we've been opened up.
Yeah, it is. Straight into it then, Tom. Sam Slocum. I think today defenders have made his life hell. Yeah. I really do. I think the passes that he's been played to have been shocking, and I think he's done quite well, really.
I give him an 8.5. My man of the match.
Really?
Yeah. We would have been behind. Imagine going behind to that team.
Yeah.
Imagine going behind to that Bromley side. Like, that would have been awful. Yeah. So the fact he's made that save first half, he's kept us in the game.
Yeah, I'm going to give him an 8 as well. He was good. We'll move on then. We'll always go to the right wing back, don't we? So we'll continue that trend. We'll go into Main. I'm going to say he was probably my man of the match today. I think he was where all of our attacks were really coming from that meant anything. I think it was difficult for him today as well, because later on in the game it was just breaking up the game so much. They couldn't really get into it too much, but the times he had the ball, he was making things happen. He's so quick.
He beat his man every time.
Yeah, I was going to say he was taking his man on with success every time. I'm going to give him an 8.5. I thought Nemain was he's going to be the highest scorer for me.
I'm going to go 7.5 for our man.
That's
a bit different for you. Bit different for you, man. Just the final ball just wasn't quite there. Could have had a penalty. I don't know how to see it back. Couldn't have had a penalty, could really, because ref is a Bromley fan,
shocking.
so,
yeah.
We'll see.
Chickson then, goal scorer. He's done well today.
Good goal.
Yeah, very good goal, very well taken. I think he could have wound it in a little bit with the shots then, because he took a couple of shots from far range. I mean, fair enough, confidence aside, it's good to see. But we really needed that second goal today, and obviously that shows with the result. I think he sort of struggled in the second half a little bit to get a good cross in the box. I'm going to give him 6.5. No, 7.
I'm gonna go 7. He got the goal, good finish, and yeah, nothing special compared to Saturday.
Yeah, I agree. Rawlinson does fairly well. Playing right centre back today, wasn't he? Like he was against Torquay. Yeah, it's difficult because I think the defence were got at today, weren't they? So for me, I'm going to say today, Rawlinson 6.
6.5, I think. Not as good as the weekend. We gave a lot of opportunities. I think in attack we were okay. I think we were okay, and it was just one of those days, as I said on the video, Matt, one of those days where we just couldn't take our chances. Yeah. Hit the woodwork 3 times, great saves, one-on-ones missed. So attacking wise, we should have been out of sight. Defensive wise, first time this season I've been nervous non-stop.
Yeah. I said to Will, the cohesion today was awful, wasn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't there. I'm going to go 6.5 for him.
Yeah. We'll go to Baldwin then. Now, this is a difficult one, I think, because first half they go for own goal. Slocum comes out. They just the player tips the ball over Slocum. I think it was Cheek actually, and then Baldwin pretty much saves it. It's as good as a goal, the cliche. So he does that, which is fantastic defending. It doesn't get better in terms of defending, doing something like that. It's game changing. But then in the second half, I just thought he had a few mistakes in there. That he's passing, he was slow to build it up when he was receiving the ball.
Took an absolute age when Michael Cheek was on his shoulder 2 or 3 times to do anything, and they nearly got him from it. Saying that, he did make a couple of good challenges, but for me, I'm giving him a 6. Although I gave him massive amounts of praise after Torquay game, I did say this before the game to you that I think Brindley should have started, and I was justified within sort of 10-20 minutes of the game. They were putting the ball over the top, and I think with Brindley's pace, we nullify that straight away. It doesn't happen. We play Baldwin, Rawlinson and Cameron, who are not slow, but they're not the quickest. Brindley's there. That doesn't happen in my opinion. So he shouldn't have started. He also has just played 180 minutes. Well, with this, near enough 200 minutes of football after coming back from a month and a half out. So I personally think Brindley should have started anyway.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm going to give him a 6.5. The half on top of the 6
Oh, he did.
is because of that block.
Yeah.
We will go for the captain then, Kyle Cameron.
Driving the ball out of defence well, but in a game like that, whether it's Cameron or whether it's someone else, Cameron gets more of the limelight on him because he's obviously the captain. But I was speaking to Richard in front of us, that I speak to quite a lot during the game. He said he put it there. Someone needs to take that game by the scruff of the neck, and someone needed to be in arguing. It was Langstaff arguing all the time. Someone with a bit more presence, the captain, needs to be in there saying, look, stop this messing about. They're going down every opportunity. Goalkeeper's having a drink, picking the ball up for a goal kick, walking to the other side, having another drink. It's ridiculous. Someone needed to go in there and stake a claim. And the ref was just listening to them because there was no pressure on him.
Yeah, I agree. What are you giving him?
6.5.
I'll give him a 6. Low scores for the defence today, but I think they were got at a lot, wasn't they?
Yeah.
Now then, the midfield.
It's not bad drama.
Yeah, very off colour today. Very, very off colour. A few stray passes, which is very unlike him.
I don't know if you saw from the corner, one of Bromley's corners about 25 minutes in, he was stretching his hamstring.
Yeah, I mean, that could be maybe a little niggle that he's got. Maybe it could be, I'm not sure. But yeah, not his usual self. And, you know, I regard him very highly. He's one of my favourite players at Notts, but today he just wasn't at it. He links up well down that right hand side though, doesn't he? With Nemain, I think 6.
Yeah, he's a yard off everything today. Not his usual destroyer. So
yeah,
6.
Yeah.
6.
Matty Palmer then for me, the better of the two today. He had a really good game. He had a few bursts in that first half that were really good. Created a few chances.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Matty Palmer a 6.5.
It's hard between 6.5 and 7. He tried to make things happen. I'm gonna go 6.5 though as well. I mean, it wasn't vintage Matty Palmer, but at the same time, if your midfield partner's having a bit of an off-colour day, you're going to struggle. Yeah. He was living off scraps in the midfield. There were sections, mainly when Castro came on. Not Castro's fault, because we were going more attacking. There was massive gaps, gaps. And if they wanted to counter rather than sit on that 1-1, they could have done.
Yeah. We'll go for Ruben as well. Created loads.
Yeah, I thought he was good. I think it's 7.5.
I'm going to give him a 7. I thought he was really good. Like I say, created loads. Assist. You know, he has a great shot in the first half that I think it hit the post, didn't it?
I won't be surprised if they keep it in.
Yeah, really unlucky. It was a really good effort. Yeah, he's had a good game, hasn't he? It's Ruben. I'll tell you what.
Can I just say one thing about Ruben? Driving force.
Yeah.
The only player constantly driving us forward. When he hits the post, the guy swipes at him. Absolutely swipes at him. It's cynical. Ref just doesn't even give a yellow.
Yeah.
After it.
Ref was just shocking today, but we can't keep dwelling on it. What did you give him?
I guess 7.5.
7.
Scott.
I thought he was good.
I don't like seeing him keep coming off.
I don't know. We were saying this. He keeps coming off, doesn't he? He's the first one really to get hooked when it comes to subs. But I thought he was good. You know, he had some really good chances in the first half.
He was good.
Yeah, he was really good.
Hit the post.
Doing the dirty work again today, as I was talking about against Torquay. I'm gonna give Scott a 7.
I'm gonna go 7 as well. I agree. I don't know why he keeps coming off. It's the same time every game. Roughly, he does so much work. His first touch is really good for me. Hits the post, unlucky not to score. But I think he was quite good, so 7.
Yeah, we're agreed on that one then. Langstaff. It's difficult. He's had 2 really good opportunities today.
The hit when he's rifled the bar, it's smashed off the bar. It's a fantastic shot. It is a great effort. And the 1-on-1, the angle was a bit tight. Would I back him to score? One of those, I would, but it's one of those where you've had so much time to think about it, it's almost difficult.
Yeah.
But then we saw him score one of them at York.
Yeah.
And you're playing a keeper that's having a worldie.
What I will say though, he's getting in the right positions.
Yeah,
he's always receiving the ball in the right time, and it's not like he's miles off it, is he? He's hit the post. It's shunned over the bar in the first half.
That's it. Yeah. 7.
Yeah, I'm going to go 7.5 because I think the positions that he picks up are fantastic, and we've not seen it for a long time, admittedly. So we've got to cherish it, haven't we, Tom?
Yeah.
We'll go on to the subs then. Castro.
I
was really hoping he scored that free kick.
Yeah, it's hard for him. He came on, and the game stopped for about 10 minutes with people going down injured. He adds a bit of height up there because when we go long, Langstaff loses it every time, and we're reliant on the midfielder picking up the second ball.
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 6.
Tried.
Yeah, he did well. He made a little bit of an impact, didn't he? And the last sub, if I'm correct, was Bromley. you know, he brings that injection of pace straight away, didn't he? I think we were calling for him a bit earlier.
Should have started.
Yeah, should have started probably.
I'd go 7.5 when he came on. Once he came on, they had nothing. They didn't have a chance really.
Yeah.
And there was a ball through, and he swept it up.
Yeah.
Before he came on, that ball was going out to the wing, and they were getting crosses in. But he stopped that ball.
Yeah. I'll give him a 6.5. I don't think he was on long enough to warrant much more than that. But that wraps it up.
Yeah.
We draw tonight, but we're still top of the league.
Unbeaten.
We have a break this weekend, which I think comes at a good time with a performance like we've seen tonight. You know, we'll regroup and hopefully we'll see it better after that break. But thanks for watching, guys. Please like the video, comment what you thought, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.